Hello friends. In the previous session, we had gone through the serial communication programming using assembly language programming. Now, this is what the assembly language we had gone through previously. Same thing, we are going to have a write-up in the C program, and we can have a clear correlation of the assembly language program with that of the C program, and we are going to verify that here itself. Now let us go through the question. So write a program for 8051 to transfer letter A serially at 4800 baud continuously. Now let us go through the C program for that. See, the very first instruction in the C program is always hash include register 51.h. So this is the first instruction, and like any other C program, here we are also going to have the main declaration. So void main of void. Then after, the flower bracket is going to start, and now let us have the continuation of the program. See what has been done in the assembly language line by line. So we are going to make a follow-up of the same thing in the C program. Now the first part, we need to initialize the tmod register. So we are going to write tmod is equal to 0x20h. See, this is the same what we done here. Same thing is being used over here also, right? Then we need to set the baud rate for that. That is setting the value for th1. So here it is asked for 4800 baud rate. So it means in the assembly language we used -6 for that. Equivalent hexadecimal value is equal to FA. So that is 0xFA we are going to use. The next one, we need to configure the SCON register. So SCON is equal to 0x50 we are using. Then the values initialization has been set. Now make the baud rate to run by configuring the tcon register. So tcon is equal to 0x40 value. Now, as we can verify, see is the value line by line we are using. So SCON register and then TCON register we are using. After that, we need to put the transmission of the letter A serially in an infinite loop. Now, in the C programming, to put the content in the infinite loop, we are going to make use of while loop. So while of 1 always true, open the flower bracket, then whatever the value needs to be transmitted, that must be there in the SBUF register. So we are transmitting the character A. So store SBUF is equal to that letter, right? So now transmission has been started. Now we have to verify for the TI register. Until TI register is set, we have to wait for that. So that is being done by using while loop once again. While of Ti is equal to 0. That means until Ti bit is equal to 0, stay in the same statement. When it becomes equal to 1, it indicates the character A has been completely transmitted. Now, in order to keep that in a continuous operation, that means in the infinite loop, we have to again set the Ti is equal to 0, then close the bracket. This is for while loop closing. For the main part of the program, again, we need to make use of one more flower bracket. Right? So as you can verify, the data here compatible, and again waiting for TI bit to set, and again clearing the TI bit. So assembly language as it is converted to the C program. One thing to be observed, see usually in the looping structure we won't use the semicolon. So but here it is being used. Reason is, so we need the program to wait in that particular instruction until Ti becomes equal to 1. That means till the condition is not satisfied, we have to stay there only. That's why for while loop, we are using the semicolon. Now let us move on to the one more program for this one. So here is one more program for this. So in this case, we are going to transfer three characters YES and at the baud rate of 9600. So previously we have gone through this in the assembly language. So assembly language program is available for us over here. Same thing, we are going to convert that into the C program, right? So in the assembly language, we made use of the subroutine for transmission of each of the characters. And here we are going to make use of the function structure for transmission of each character. And the name of the function we are using is the SCRTX, serial transmission. We are going to consider that. So that declaration is being made here itself. Correct? So first statement, register hash include register 51.h, then function declaration where we are passing the parameter which is as the unsigned character, then void main of void. Now let us start with the program. So in the program, so first we need to make the configuration of the tmod register as it is mentioned in the assembly language program. So tmod is equal to 0x20h. Then set the baud rate. So for TH1 register, we need to load the value. So in this case, it is 9600 being asked, that is equal to 0xFD in the hexadecimal. Then configure SCON register. So SCON is equal to 0x50. Right now, start the timer. So that is tcon is equal to 0x40. Now baud rate has been started. Now we need to transmit the three characters Y, E and S. For that we are going to make a function call and we need to put that in the infinite loop. Therefore we are using the while statement, while of 1, open the flower bracket. Now make a call for the function. So that is SCRTX of first character is Y function call and then second character SCRTX of E and then third character SCRTX of S. Right? All three characters are being sent to the function call for transmission. Right? So this is the end of the while loop and this is the end of the main part of the program. Now we need to write the function for this one. Now getting to the function call. So it is void SCRTX of unsigned char. We are going to use a variable x where we are going to receive the character being sent to the function. Then see any character to be transmitted must be there in the sbuff register. Sbuff is equal to x I am going to write. That means now when serial transmit y, if you are going to use, then that character y will be stored in the variable x and that will be copied to the sbuff register over here. Then put a semicolon. So now until transmission completes, stay in this particular statement, that is while ti is equal to 0, stay in the same statement. Once ti becomes equal to 1, indicates transmission completed. So make ti is equal to 0 and then close the function part. Right? So this is what for transmission of the multiple characters or a group of characters using the C program, and here also you can make a correlation from that of the assembly language to the C programming. Thanks for watching.